J to the L to the B here. I'm going to do my buddy GS Productions a favor, and I'm going to be doing a review of the teaser trailer for The Incredibles 2. You heard me, The Incredibles 2. It's going to be hitting theaters next year. It's the sequel to the first Incredibles movie, and I gotta say, it's about time, Pixar! Several years since we saw the first Incredibles. I mean, like, what was it, 2003, 2004? But regardless, the world's greatest family of superheroes, next to the X-Men, who are kind of like family, but not exactly, the greatest family of superheroes are back. And they are ready to get, well, let's just say, get the showtime back on. It's a bad joke. So, if you saw the teaser trailer, I bet you're probably wondering who was in it. Well, if you haven't. If you have seen it, great. If you haven't seen it, it doesn't really reveal much, but it does show off two members of the Incredibles family. Mr. Incredible himself, and of course the newest Incredibles member, Jack-Jack. Now if you remember the end of the first Incredibles movie, Mr., Mrs., Violet, and Jack-Jack Incredible, and Dash were leaving the stadium from when Dash was running his race. A villain known as the Underminer pops up from out of the street and announces that he is declaring war. The Incredibles remove their civilian clothes, put on their masks, and are about to jump into action. Then the credits roll. Resource that I am going to remain anonymous or confidential. At D23 this year, John Lasseter, the guy who helped make all the Disney Pixar movies, Toy Story, Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, and of course, The Incredibles, he is going to be leading the project for The Incredibles 2, and he says that only a minute has passed between the first Incredibles and The Incredibles 2, which is a huge plus because I have The Incredibles 2 video game, Rise of the Underminer, and well, let's just say, if Ghostbusters the video game is the sequel to Ghostbusters 2 from 1989, that's exactly what I thought with The Incredibles Rise of the Underminer. I thought it was the sequel to the movie. I thought there wasn't going to be an Incredibles 2. But I guess I was wrong. Now, according to this anonymous source, the story is going to focus on Mrs. Incredible, following the trend of female leads in movies. I'm pretty sure some of you have seen movies where this has happened, like, for example, Wonder Woman, and a few other movies that have a female lead character that I can't think of. But anyway, the story is going to focus on Mrs. Incredible. And as for the teaser trailer, it didn't show much, but it did show off Jack-Jack Incredible, the little toddler from the first movie. Remember watching the Incredibles movie and you saw the short film Jack-Jack's Attack? That's when Jack-Jack got his powers. If you haven't seen it, Jack-Jack revealed his powers at the end of the movie when Syndrome was capturing him. If you haven't seen The Incredibles, spoiler alert. Basically, Jack-Jack's powers were shown off in the end of the Incredibles movie. He can set himself on fire, turn himself into a block of steel, and turn into a miniaturized monster. And in the Incredibles Jack-Jack's Attack short film, he was shown to have the ability to phase through walls, float through midair, and fire lasers out of his eyes. In the trailer, he's shown to be able to fire lasers out of his eyes, but they changed the color from blue to green. I gotta say, the special effects guys at Pixar, you guys did a great job making the change from blue laser beam eyes to green laser beam eyes. I have to say, green is definitely Jack-Jack's color, except for Ray. But anyway, the teaser trailer also shows Mr. Incredible, looking the same from the first movie. According to this anonymous source, he's a stay-at-home guy, keeping an eye on his family, and of course, being a superhero. And of course, his best friend Frozone is going to be in the movie as well, who, personally, Frozone was one of my favorite characters from the movie. And of course, can't leave out Edna Mode, the fashion designer for the superhero world. He designed the outfits for the Incredibles and Frozone's outfit. Can't wait to see what she's got up her sleeves this time. And of course, as Edna Mode would say, no capes. Absolutely no capes need to be in the Incredibles 2. You remember what happened to Thunderhead, Stratigale, Metaman, Dynaguy, and Splashdown. So, no capes, Pixar. Whatever you do, no superheroes with capes. Syndrome learned that the hard way. But anyway, the teaser trailer showed off Jack-Jack accidentally frying his dad's hair, showing that Jack-Jack doesn't have control over his powers quite yet because he's a baby. But still, gotta say, the Incredibles 2 teaser trailer left me with a bunch of questions. Who's the main villain of the story? Is it Underminer or somebody else? Will Frozone play a part in the story? How will Edna get involved? Is it true Mrs. Incredible is going to be the lead in the film? So many questions, but we're going to have to wait until next year to find out the answers when The Incredibles 2 hits the final tally of things. The Incredibles 2 teaser trailer showed off a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm really excited to see what happens when The Incredibles come back to the silver screen next year. In short, I rate The Incredibles 2 teaser trailer 4 out of 5 stars. And I gotta say, I am really glad that The Incredibles are coming back. So to quote Mr. Incredible, showtime. So The Incredibles movie, have you seen it? If so, leave a comment down below. Also, help out my buddy GS Productions. He's a great reviewer. He has made many HMVs, or homemade videos, called the Pooh's Adventure series, by making Pooh's Adventures of Buzz Lightyear Star Command. In fact, me and him are working on a crossover as we speak. We just need the support to help us back up the project. It's going to be a crossover between Winnie the Pooh, Yu-Gi-Oh!, and the Power Rangers, who, by the way, are celebrating their 25th anniversary. So, make sure that like button shines in your face when you go to GS Productions' YouTube channel. Also, if you'd like, follow him and become a patron on his Patreon account. I'll leave the link in his Patreon page below. But anyway, definitely check him out. He's a great guy. And if you donate to his Patreon account, you're definitely helping him and me out. I write the story for the crossover, he brings it to life. Definitely help us out. We could use all the support we can. So until then, so long guys. Peace out.